Okay, hey everybody. Welcome to first Sol Plays of Alan Wake. This is one of my favorite games of all time, and this is what you guys voted for me to play. It won by 1% of the vote. So, yeah, I usually play it on Xbox 360, but today I'm playing it on my PC. So let's get started. That's why I don't have any save files on here, and I don't have Nightmare Mode unlocked, because I only play it on my console.
Stephen King once wrote that nightmares exist outside of logic, and there's little fun to be had in explanations. They're antithetical to the poetry of fear. In a horror story, the victim keeps asking why, but there can be no explanation, and there shouldn't be one. The unanswered mystery is what stays with us the longest, and it's what we'll remember in the end. My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer.
Yeah. I love this opening.
I've always had a vivid imagination.
Hey guys.
But this dream unsettled me. It was wild and dark and weird, even by my standards. So yes, it began with a dream. Following a typical nightmare pattern, I was late, desperately trying to reach my destination, a lighthouse.
Hey guys.
For some urgent reason, I couldn't remember. I'd been driving too fast down a coastal road to get there. Seen the hitchhiker too late. He was dead. I was convinced they'd put me in jail and I would never see Alice again.
Oh shit. Okay. How you guys doing? Oh yeah.
Suddenly, his body was gone.
Just keep in mind, I'm not going to be collecting any coffee mugs or anything like
I
that.
was in shock from the crash. I could hardly stay on my feet.
Did I have any difficulty? Oh yeah. It wasn't super hard to make exactly. It was hard to film. And I think you'll know why when you see it. But yeah, so I'm not going to be getting any coffee mugs this time.
I had to go to the lighthouse. I knew there was something important waiting for me there.
Silent Hill Origins is crap compared to this game.
Do you, Ryder? You think you're God? You think you can just make up stuff? Play with people's lives and kill them when you're thinking adds to the drama?
Hey, I never noticed that QR code. I wonder what it looks to. Yeah, Alan Wake beat out everybody else by 1% of the vote.
You missed your deadline! Damn. You can't stop me!
Oh yeah.
I realized that the hitchhiker was a character from the story I'd been working on.
Hey, look, my dream is to be a director, so if I had the resources, I'd be doing a lot more cinematic shots. But I don't. It's just me and my brother. I do the best with what I have. No, it's not exactly it's not horror. It's more of a psychological thriller kind of thing. How did I get that shot? I'll tell you when it's a bit quieter. Sorry, that face always makes me laugh. Oh no!
Stop! No! Damn it, die! No! No! No!
Oh, I've done bad videos. I love this game.
Trapped. There was no way out. The cabin was a death trap. I had to get out.
Follow the light.
Oh yeah.
You are hurt. You should go into the light. You are only safe there.
I am a plant and I heal from light.
Well done. I have something important to tell you. It goes like this. For he did not know that beyond the lake he called home lies a deeper, darker ocean green, where waves are both wilder and more serene. To its ports I've been. To its ports I've been. Do you understand?
No.
Follow my light.
I don't know, I've always liked that for some reason.
I entered your dream to teach you. The darkness is dangerous. It's sleeping now. When it feels you coming, it will wake up. There's no time. I can only show you the most important thing. The hitchhiker has been taken over by the dark presence. You can't hurt him now. The darkness protects him from all harm. Only light can drive the darkness away and make him vulnerable again. Here, take the light. Turn your flashlight toward him and burn the darkness away. You did it. Now the darkness no longer protects him, but it's still inside, controlling him. He can't be saved. He's still a threat. He is still your enemy. Here, take the gun. Now you'll die.
Oh yeah.
Good. You've done well. Remember what I've taught you. That is all. I will give you back your dream now.
Thanks, Thomas Zane. You're such a good guy.
Terrible darkness was taking over the world. The lighthouse was the last safe place on Earth.
You made me this way, and now I'm gonna
That's new.
This is it, Witch.
Shit. Ah, shit. Oh yeah.
Just like
Fuck yeah. I don't know. Even though they're very simplistic, I just fucking love the weapons in this game. They're very satisfying. At least to me. Bye.
I can keep this up.
Hey look, it even has Rumble support. I didn't know that. Awesome. Yeah, a little bit. Oh yeah, I don't know why the frame rate's chugging a bit. My computer's a beast, it shouldn't be chugging.
He's here. Alan, wake up. Shh, baby. Just another nightmare.
Ugh.
Everything's fine.
I don't know, the faces in this game creep me out.
Right. Anything more than dozed off would be news for everyone.
Cheer up, handsome. We're here.
Ugh. Yeah, Alice's face just creeps me out. It's 2010, so they were kinda getting mocap, but not really yet, so it's a little bit weird. But I still love this game, despite its flaws. I know, their mouths are weird. They're they're like that. They never like ooh with their lips or anything like that. They just It's like anime where all they do is just. I mean, their in-game models are okay,
Let's
but
act like we're on vacation.
when they do
Go
the
stand next to the
cutscene models,
I
they're
wanna shot
weird.
you with the town in the background.
Sure. I'll even give you a title for the shot. A city boy.
This is a great
Moments
game.
Before he got eaten by a bear.
Well, I don't know if I could call it a great game exactly, but it's got a really good narrative.
Hello there. You picked a good time to visit our town. Deerfest is just 2 weeks away.
Deerfest, huh?
Why are you jittering like that? Stop that.
You have a lovely wife.
Why is it jittering like
If you
that?
don't mind me saying. I'm Pat Maine, by the way. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I'm Alan Wake.
I won't pretend I don't recognize a famous writer such as yourself, Mr. Wake. A pleasure. I'm an avid reader myself. I hope this isn't too presumptuous of me, but I'm the night host at the local radio
I don't know why
station.
it's jittering like that, sorry.
Give an interview. Look, Mr. Maine, I'm on vacation. In fact, I'd appreciate it if we could keep my being here just between the two of us. I'm sure you understand.
Fair enough. You can trust me to be discreet.
Yes, but it's jittering.
Track down
It's never done that before on the console version.
a lovely holiday.
Very nice. I got a couple of really good ones. And I see you made a friend. That's cute.
Right. Yeah?
Hey, bestseller, how's my favorite writer? Are you there yet?
Barry. Yeah. We just got here.
Are the locals giving you trouble?
Yuppies.
Just say the word, and I'll hop on a plane and come make sure that you're left alone, Al.
No, Barry, we're fine.
Great, great. Just want to make sure you can relax.
Let's see who has the last
Sean.
laugh. City boy.
So,
Yeah,
how is
fuck
the
you. I know you.
creative juices flowing?
Barry, we're just settling in.
Okay, Al.
I'm okay.
Come back
How
later
you
to
doing?
Make sure you're doing okay, and you call me if there's a problem, okay? Okay. Just looking out for you, buddy.
Hello.
Talk to you later.
I love you too, Barry.
You know he's going to be calling you every 5 minutes.
Barry is Barry. I can always turn off the phone.
What did I tell you?
Text message from Barry. He says hi to you too.
Yeah.
Alan, we're here. Come on, let's get back to the car.
I know, I'm standing right here. You're supposed to walk around and talk to everybody, but I've already done that a million times.
Local diner to get the cabin key from the landlord. A Mr. Carl Stuckey. He's waiting for us.
Yes, I was saying hello to you. As well as Boogie.
I'll go fill her up while you get the key. I'll pick you up here in, say, 15 minutes.
Sure.
Alan, thank you for coming here with me.
I love you too. Go on. I'll promise to behave.
Dick.
I'd forgotten there were still places like this. towns where everybody knew everybody.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner.
Hi, I was wondering if you could help me. I'm looking for...
Mr. Wake. Alan Wake. Oh, God.
Gah.
I am your biggest fan. I know people say that all the time, but I really am.
I'm glad to hear that.
Rose.
Rose, I'm looking for Mr. Stuckey. Carl Stuckey?
Carl? Oh, of course, Mr. Wake. He must have gone to visit the restroom. He'll be back in a moment.
I don't get it. The character faces never creeped me out this much. But now they're creeping me
I got
out.
the cat from the bookstore when they took it out of the window.
And you keep it here. Well, okay. Good for you.
Right. So much for a quiet vacation.
Yeah, it's a little quiet tonight, but that's
Try the
okay.
coffee. Just don't blame me when you fall in love, 'cause it'll break your heart when you have to leave.
Rusty here is no longer human. Nothing but black coffee under a thin layer of skin.
Yeah, that makes two of us.
Oh yeah, I love these guys over here. If you haven't seen them, you're gonna like them.
Favor, Sonny. I could really use a tune right now. Coconut, number 6 in the jukebox. I'd do it myself, but both of my legs have gone to sleep. Bad circulation. Yeah.
Are you serious? Coconut again? You disgust me. Call yourself a rocker. Unbelievable. Ha!
I love these guys. The Andersons, they're awesome.
I'm in the coconut. Drink them both up.
Just because we're brothers, don't think I won't murder you in your sleep.
Now that's what I'm talking about. Yes.
This is it. I've died and gone to hell.
Those guys aren't poets of the fall. Bullshit, they're not poets of the fall.
Don't go in there, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark.
I think I can handle it, ma'am. I didn't want to wait. I wanted to find Stuckey, to get the key and get out as soon as possible.
Yes, I play TF2. A lot of it.
Laker fans always did.
And my favorite class to play as in Man vs. Machine is the Scout. But my favorite class to play as overall is the Engineer.
Mr. Stuckey?
Carl couldn't make it. Unfortunately, he was taken ill. But I have the key for you and instructions on how to get to the lake.
Okay.
I wish you a good stay in my cabin. I'll come by later to check how you've settled in. And to meet your wife. I insist.
Thanks.
Well, that's the thing is, the Andersons, those old guys there, one of the songs they made in the 70s is a song that was made by Poets of the Fall for this game, but they don't sound anything like Poets of the Fall.
Very inspiring.
Poets of the Fall have very sort of like, this like, not really rocky sound.
This time, young man, you can hurt yourself in the dark. This really ought to be fixed, and then I must remind Sarah to change the lights at the station. It's been too long already.
Even that sounds better than your singing.
Are you alright?
Splendid! Damn hernia. It swells up like a balloon if I lift anything heavier than a spoon. Yeah. Splendid.
Yes, Twin Peaks was a big inspiration for this game.
Good to see you.
Hey, you wouldn't happen to have a bottle on you, would you, Tom?
I wish.
The Andersons, they're, local musicians. We're waiting for Dr. Hartman to come pick them up. They wandered off from his clinic at the Cauldron Lake Lodge.
It's just call this the Cafe of Exposition.
Bye, Mr. Wake.
Mission accomplished. The key and the directions.
My hero. I got some flashlights, just in case.
Am I hyped for Overwatch? No. I'm not even interested in it.
Mrs. Wake! Your keys!
I did see that short about it, though.
Can you believe this place? This would make a wonderful setting for a book.
We're supposed to be on vacation, Alice. I'll figure it out when we get back home, okay?
Okay. We can talk about this later.
Batman here on PBS.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Talk about it. I wanted to bury my head in sand.
Here's another one of my favorites to go with it.
Once upon a time, I was a successful writer, but that was a long time ago. I hadn't been able to write a word in 2 years, not since my last book.
Good luck with beating TF2. Or killing it. That's what they said about Brink. Brink did not kill TF2. Everyone laughed it out of the room. TF2 was a one and only. Yep.
Wow. It's gorgeous, Alan.
It's something, all right. Don't worry, honey. I'll get you inside safe and sound before it gets dark. And I've got the flashlight.
I know. I'm okay.
Alice had a phobia. The fear of darkness. I wanted to make sure we were inside with the lights on before sunset.
Yeah, but that doesn't stop me from running all the way up this fucking hill just to get a stupid thing at the top. Which, I think it was my third playthrough that I figured this out. That you could go all the way back through it. But I've played through this game like 30 or 40 times, so that doesn't mean anything.
The cabin obviously got its name from the shape of the island. It looked like a giant bird leg. Alice had mentioned that the lake was a caldera. There was a dormant volcano under it.
What genre? It's a little hard to classify, but most people would call it a psychological thriller. I guess, yeah. Maybe. I was trying to put the chat up there, but it wouldn't fit properly with the frame. It looked janky, so I took it out. I accidentally glitched this part once, actually, where I was trying to see if I could get behind the well. Darren accidentally fell in the water and died, which you're not supposed to be able to do that here. There's invisible walls everywhere. It's not an action-adventure, it's a psychological thriller.
Here we go. Let's take a look inside.
Oh, you shoot things.
It's dark in there. We need lights. Can you figure out how to get the power on, honey?
A shoebox filled with books by Thomas Zane sat on the shelf. I'd never heard of him before.
Hello? Anyone here?
No, you shoot things with a gun in this game. Several guns, actually. But that's not the point of the game, to shoot things. The shooting things is complementary to the story.
For a moment, the oppressive feel of the nightmare I had seen on the ferry returned. Damn.
No, but it's not.
I needed to get the power running in the cabin. There had to be a fuse box or a generator somewhere on the island. The cabin looked like a time capsule from the 60s, or even earlier.
God, I love the atmosphere in this game. It's kind of ruined because I have the light on. I chose a dark color, but it's ruined it for me, and it's not full screen. But whatever, it's...
The power cable goes to that shed over there.
I still love it. If I say so, no, that's what it's classified as. A psychological thriller with shooting elements.
An old generator had been connected to the power cable.
The lights are on! Good work, honey. I'll freshen up a bit and start settling in.
Okay. I'll look around a bit.
Sure thing.
The island had once been the site for a love story.
Oh no, wait, I'm not done!
It was a beautiful place. I told myself I could rest here, sleep here, and forget about my work. I thought we could be happy here.
Maybe. Do you want to go? Oh yeah? Wouldn't it have been better to not tell me about it? Then it would have been funnier? I don't think I'm ever going to be as popular as Nostalgia Critic Mudkip. He's had several years on me. And he has more widespread
Alice?
appeal as well.
Honey?
The Deerfest guests have already started to arrive. Just ran into one on the ferry. Famous
The old door had played a trick on me. Alice wouldn't have come out in the dark.
Hannibie. Sorry, one second. I have to put Hannibie out. She's scratching something. Hannibie, come on. Go on. Eat. Ugh. Little bee. Sorry about that. No, that's the thing, is there is no sequel to this game. There was a side story called Alan Wake's American Nightmare, but no, there was a sequel name was trademarked recently, so there's hope for the future, but who knows.
The water was black. I couldn't help but imagine all sorts of horrors lurking in the depths below.
Well, Mudkip, it's pretty obvious that I hate it. I've done several posts about it. I circulated the petition today. I've been affected by it as well. I've lost money from claimants stealing my cash, or my monetization rights, so yeah, I feel extremely strongly about it.
Alan, I'm upstairs. I have a surprise for you.
Do I have a PS4? No. My plan was to get a PS4.
Well,
but
hello there.
I'm not the surprise. It's in the study. Go take a look.
Okay.
Surprise!
Alice? What is this?
I guess I have a small confession to make. I thought maybe you could write here that a change of scenery would get you past...
Damn it, Alice, everyone
Hey, hey, just hear me out. There's a local doctor, Dr. Hartman. I read a book of his. He has a private clinic here.
Nice lip syncing.
Specializes in helping artists. Maybe...
So now you want to get me committed?
No, it's not like that. That's not... Alan? Alan?
Just don't! I don't want to hear it! God damn it, Alice!
It's not about people liking me, it's about spreading the word.
She wouldn't follow me in the dark. I needed some time alone to think things through. Damn it. Alice? Alice? Alice!
I still respond to comments. What are you talking about?
The lights were out.
Alice, I'm coming! It's all right, I'm coming!
What the hell?
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. I still respond to comments all the time.
Alice? Alice? Oh no!
The faces are making me laugh a lot more than they usually do this time.
Keep going.
Alice? Waking up in the crashed car felt like I had woken from one nightmare and entered another. I couldn't remember how I got there. All I knew was that something terrible had happened to Alice. The phone was dead. I'd have to find help on foot.
You are noticed, Sephiroth, you are noticed. But no, this game doesn't really have any noir elements. It's more sort of a naturalist thing.
Among Alice's things was a book, The Creator's Dilemma, by a Dr. Emil Hartman. Seeing the book brought back my fight with Alice. I didn't like it, and I didn't like the guy's smug face on the cover either.
I don't know what you're talking about. I respond to comments all the time. I responded to plenty on the Star vs. the Force of Evil review.
They'd have a phone I could use. It looked like a long hike through the forest to get there.
Anyway, I'm not going to do the strict 1 hour time limit here. I'm going to go to the end of this chapter. Seems wrong. This is stop halfway through the chapter. So I'll go to when it stops. Well, Chaser, that's the thing.
Hello?
Did he?
Hello? Is someone there?
Also, it was a lake, not the sea.
The loose sheets of paper were pages from a manuscript entitled Departure. That was the name I planned to use for the next novel I had never gotten started. I was named the author. I hadn't written it. I couldn't remember writing it. In the scene on the page, the hero was attacked by an axe murderer in the woods at night.
I don't really give two shits about Quantum Break, to be honest. I just want them to make fucking Alan Wake 2. Alright, good night, Charles. Oi! Sephiroth, don't do that. What if this game never happened? Well, I'm clearly playing it right now.
Anybody there? Please, I've been in an accident.
The lights up ahead were a good sign. Maybe I wouldn't have to hike all the way down to the gas station to find a phone.
Anybody there? Please, I've been in... Hey!
That was weird.
Hey, you! Phil! There's been an accident. I need help. Listen,
Deposit.
I need to...
Premium cabins for rent in
EyeofSol.
Oh, hell.
Carl Stucky.
Pleased
To meet you. Non-refundable
reservation
deposit required. Fair and square.
Okay, so we went through this on my Sol Speak stream about this H3H3 versus Leafy thing, and I don't know about it, I don't care about it, and I can't even pretend to care about it. No, there are no zombies in this game. Sorry. You lose!
I had to figure a way out of this. Any second now, and Stucky would be knocking on the door with his axe like Nicholson in The Shining.
Yeah, there's a big, like, advertisement for Energizer in this game. It's weird.
During your trying.
It's not glitchy.
It's the latest
Yes.
in
Boy.
proven.
Hello?
One.
Hello.
This is bad.
I don't know. I put what I play for Sol Speaks to a vote. As in, people vote for what I play. Ah! Stupid. Dare go.
There were more of them. My head pounded with a concussion. I'd never fired a gun outside a shooting range, and now I just killed someone. Or something. There were no bodies. They just disappeared. If I was dreaming, it felt real enough to make me sick.
Yeah, this game is weird, but that's why I like it.
Eerie hand-painted graffiti was revealed by my flashlight. Someone had hidden a chest of supplies near it.
If you touch that gate and you don't disable the electricity, you die instantly.
The dark forest was the last place I wanted to go, but I had no choice. I had to get to the gas station.
It's rabbit season.
No, it's duck season. You're kinda right, I guess. Oh, I know about the original Resident Evil's voice acting, trust me. I may never have played it, but I know. Hey, Matthew. What's going on? It's obviously me.
What was that?
Well, I've never seen every YouTuber on YouTube. In fact, I go out of my way to avoid them, so I have no idea.
Below, something uncoiled itself inside my head. I realized that I'd have to find a way across. I didn't even want to look at the water.
Which is, like, exactly what I'm doing, Alan. I'm getting ahead of you. I don't know who that is. Jacksepticeye? I don't know who that is. Sorry. Like I said, I only know of like 5 YouTubers, and that's about it. And there's like 3 I watch.
Stucky was still out there, in the dark, stalking me.
Jesus. Well, I don't consider Angry Video Game Nerd a YouTuber because he has his own website. No, JonTron, Kid Icarus, and Nostalgia Critic. Even though he has his own website, I watch his new stuff on YouTube. Hey, Ark. How you doing?
Taken. They're taken.
I like how sometimes it says pick up batteries and pick up lithium batteries, but you don't have a differentiation between the two. You can't differentiate between the two, and they do exactly the same thing. So I'm not sure why exactly it needs different listing for them. Have I played Outlast? No. If it's more of a recent video game, you can pretty much guarantee I haven't played it. All my time is spent watching cartoons, not playing games. What got me into reviewing? Well, it was a combination of things. I used to be a Twitch live streamer before. Oh, one sec.
I had to make my way up some other way.
So I used to be a Twitch live streamer before being a YouTuber, and I had a small but loyal fan base that called themselves the Sol Squad, and they told me to do YouTube as well. They told me to do a show about games, and I said, fuck no, that's done to death. So then I said, okay, how about I do one about cartoons? Anyway, so I said, why not do one about cartoons? And they're like, yeah, okay. So I started doing that, and it was good because I was able to put my rudimentary knowledge of Adobe Premiere to use, and my love of directing, cinematography, scripting, acting, all that shit. It was very, it all came together very well. Because we're both walking? Is that why it's similar? Have I done a review on South Park or Family Guy? Not South Park and not Family Guy, but stay tuned. Oh, right. Duh. Hey, Wacky Doo. How you doing? How long is my list? I have 216 unique suggestions now. So I have my work cut out for me for the rest of the time. What state do I live in? I don't. I live in Canada.
Well, I was just outside for a breath of fresh air, and what a night. I know most of you are probably in your beds by now, but
A lot of theme songs have that. Did I review anything superhero related? Yeah, I did Big Hero 6. I did Danny Phantom. I feel like I did more than that. Well, just because I have a Canadian flag doesn't necessarily mean I live in Canada, but in this case I do. Hey, Sasayuri.
The gas station was closer now, its light welcoming in the darkness.
Paul makes the best dogs in the state. Belly Burster is the best with no contest. Monster Dog is second best. The famous dog is...
Do I have a cutoff here for cartoons? There are some things I don't really want to do, even though they've been suggested to me, because a lot of it has to do with nostalgia, and, what I say won't mean anything, because I don't have any nostalgia for it. So, like, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or something. And I'm talking about, like, the newer ones. Shit, I've gone off the path. Ah, shit! Hey, death music. Yeah, if you go off the path, you basically get butt-fucked by every enemy in the entire area. My brother he likes to help me, as far as I know, with the show. He does a lot of the filming when I'm doing outdoor shots and stuff. But he doesn't really like being on camera very much. He was in the My Little Pony Friendship is Magic review as one of the arguing bronies. but he just doesn't really care for it. So I don't unless he like actually asked me to, I wouldn't ask him to be on camera. It's not his thing. Alan has no melee attacks. Would I redo old Looney Tunes? Yeah, I mean, keep in mind, that would take a huge time commitment to do something like that, because there's so many episodes of Looney Tunes, so it's hard to say. But, yeah, if the opportunity arose, I could do it. Keep in mind that shows with lots of episodes, they're very difficult for me to do, because it takes a huge time commitment to do them. Fuck yeah. And that's why I love the weapons in this game. Would I do the old racist Looney Tunes? Maybe. I don't know. There's not much to say about them. Yes, they're racist, but they're from a different time. That doesn't mean they're any less right than they are nowadays, but that's just the way the sentiments were at the time. You know, it's still wrong, but, you know, it's in the past. Bronies are okay, but they can be annoying just like any other types of fans. I like these TVs actually, the Brightfall, or what's it called, Night Springs. I like those. They're funny. Yeah, maybe. Oh yeah. Worst fandom? I'd say probably a tie between Steven Universe and Five Nights at Freddy's.
Assuming I'd reach the lights of the gas station alive.
Well, okay, yes, they are racist, and yes, they are wrong, but the thing is that I don't know if it's entirely wrong to laugh at them, because I feel like the only way we can move ahead from something that's horrible is to laugh at it. So, if you laugh at something that you once may have found incredibly offensive, that means you've matured, you've moved on from it. So, I can see that as a negative and a positive thing, because if you're laughing at it and it still, like, hurts to laugh, kinda, it's probably not the best idea to do that. But if you can laugh genuinely at something it used to upset you, I don't see a problem with that. Hey, Camilla. Why Steven Universe? Because you should just...
the insanity I just experienced in the darkness, the lights of the gas station felt comforting. At least for a moment. The sane world reasserted itself.
I've seen their darker side, as in when I did my Steven Universe review with Stev Ray, bro. I mean, Jesus. Some of the comments I saw, whew, boy.
The Deer Fest had been 2 weeks away when we arrived. If the day count on the banner was right, I was missing a whole week between the night we got here and now. I had to get inside the gas station to find a phone to call for help.
Yeah, I just don't... I think the Steven Universe fandom is annoying because they just see no faults with the show at all. Like, they just fucking love it to absolute death, and it's like... But they just see nothing wrong with it, when there clearly are things that are wrong with it. And that's not just my opinion, there are. Oh no! I'm dead. That's the thing, if you go off the path, it's so easy to die, even on normal mode.
The Deer Fest had been 2 weeks away when we arrived. If the day count on the banner was right, I was missing a whole week between the night we got here and now. I had
Oh
to get
man,
inside the
the
gas station,
Evangelion
find a phone to
fan
call for help.
people, holy shit. Can't even tell you, man. I don't think Evangelion or Gelion or whatever is that good, to be honest. It's okay, it has a lot of history, and I can definitely see why people enjoy it, but personally, I found it to be boring as fuck. But I actually need to watch the entire thing first. I think they attempted suicide, but didn't actually kill themselves. Hope. Absolutely. I mean, Tidus, he's got kind of this earnestness to him that kind of makes him a little bit more tolerable, but fuck Hope. Hope is just a cunt smear the entire time. I thought the Uncle Grandpa Steven Universe crossover was okay. It wasn't brilliant, but I thought it was chuckle-worthy at least. It was definitely weird. I think that's the fandom overreacting. They're like, ugh, you can't have your Uncle Grandpa taint our Steven Universe. It's like, yeah, but they're completely different things, you know? I don't know. I just hate when people think that Steven Universe is this kind of like flawless prophet of cartoons when there are some kind of large problems with it.
The garage was a mess. It looked like someone had trashed the place, or that there'd been some kind of fight.
All right. I'll keep writing. Outside, there's only darkness. Outside the cabin, outside the story, there's only darkness. I can feel her presence in the dark. Just now, I could smell her perfume in the room. I'll reach her. I'll fix it up. I'll bring her back. The story will come true. If I stop, she's lost.
I don't believe this. It'd been me on the TV, talking crazy. Was I losing my mind?
Okay, because I was gonna say my name's not Paul.
Rainfall Sheriff Station.
Oh, thank God, Sheriff.
Sheriff Sarah Breaker, you are...
I'm Alan Wake, but listen, I was in a car crash. My wife, Alice, she's missing.
Calm down, Mr. Wake.
We were staying in a cabin on the island, on Cauldron Lake.
There's no island on Cauldron Lake, not since the big eruption in the 70s.
Please, I can take you there, okay?
You look like you've taken a pretty bad knock to the head. Are you okay?
Listen.
We'll figure this out. Please get in the car. We'll swing by the lake and then we'll go to the station, okay? Mr. Wake, have you seen Stucky, the guy who owns this place?
I realized I couldn't tell her what had happened in the forest. She wouldn't have believed me. And then she wouldn't have helped me with Alice.
Fucking faces, I swear, this time they're just really making me laugh. Oh yeah. Well, I did a mini Mondays on season 5 of My Little Pony, but wait, did it already premiere? Season 6? I saw a trailer for it, but I didn't know it premiered. Did it? Yeah, I fucking hate Hope. Oh, right, I forgot to explain that. Sorry, how I got that angle in the beginning of the Death Note review is my brother and I brought a ladder to where we were filming, and he filmed on top of the ladder. That's pretty much it. And then I did some Premiere effects afterwards to have a truck out like that. I would have liked to have a crane, but I can't afford a crane. This game is how I discovered Poets of the Fall. No, stop! We're done for the day. Yes. Do I have it yet? No, I don't. I'm so used to having all the shit unlocked on my console version. I don't have it unlocked here. Anyway, has anybody got anything else to say before we shove off here? I thought it would take longer than that, but I guess I'm just so goddamn good at this game. So good that I died on the first chapter on normal. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know how the entire song plays Little Strings. Have I played DMC? Yeah, I own it, actually. I had a seizure because of that game. Like, no fooling, I actually had a seizure because of that game. How many chapters? There are 6 chapters in the game, and then there are 2 DLC chapters, which are awesome. I really like them both. So technically, in total, there's 8 chapters. The 5th chapter goes on a really long time. Kumo! Here, one second. Hey, are you gonna say goodbye? He's gonna come over and he's gonna say goodbye. Oi. Based on what I know about adding people on Steam, I'm going to say... What's the matter? I'm going to say no. It's not you or anything like that. It really isn't. It's just I've been harassed by a few people after adding them or being added on Steam, so I'd kind of like to keep my Steam separate from my show, if you don't mind. If we ever bump into each other on TF2, though, I would love to play. Okay, it's 10:30, so that is going to be the end of that. I will say goodnight, but thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the stream. And I hope you enjoyed tomorrow's review. It's going to be a big one. Just keep in mind, there is a large possibility I will get a copyright claim and or strike on my channel because of it, so just keep that in mind. But, yeah, thanks for watching again. I hope you enjoyed tomorrow's review, and I will see you next week for Sol Speaks. See you guys!